Hello there, welcome to the ride. Let's just make sure we're not running anyone over here. So, hold on a minute, Jim, I hear you cry. Are we back in Upton Country Park again? Well, yes, but fear not. We're not staying there. This is going to be our starting point.
So from our starting point in Hulls Bay, we'll make our way through Upton Country Park. Then heading through the town of Upton. Then out into the countryside to Lytchett Minster, where we'll actually see the church. Then go and take a look at this mystery location. Then on the way back, we'll meet some wildlife. And have a look for some more. And finish off back where we started.
So, it's been one of my sort of rides for the past couple of weeks. Coming out here, going around doing the bay. I think you should have seen the new loop video that I put out. That's sort of my new favourite ride, but I thought, let's try go out into the countryside, somewhere a bit further, why not? I'll let you have a look into the bay. It is a lovely day as it has been for about 40 odd days now. We've just had this non-stop, almost Mediterranean style summer. Incredible, really. I think it's now outstripped the summer of 1976 as, let's just make sure we don't collide with people here. It's now outstripped the summer of 1976 for sunny days and temperature, I believe. And probably, I would think, has an all-time lack of rainfall, I would guess. Over the bridge, and then back down to the bay again. We're using Upton Country Park as a starting point here to head off to a place called Lytchett Minster, which is a village that's on the outskirts of Poole, sort of more out into the countryside. Here we go, into the forest, into the actual park of Upton Country Park. Is now very quickly becoming my favourite ride, to be able to come through here and do the loop around Poole Bay. And when it's hot, just fly through the forest here in the shade is lovely. Just had a butterfly almost land on my hand there. It was a bit weird. Right, back in Upton Country Park once more. Yes, except today... Oh, hello. Hello. Today, we're not going straight on. We're turning right to head around the park. We're not actually going up towards the house or the gardens or anything like that. We're going to skirt round it to get to the other side of it. Because where we want to go is just north of the park. I think it's north. My brain's looking at the map in my brain, not actually looking at a map. I think that's right. So we're going to run alongside the highway, the Upton bypass, as it's called. Right, so you can see to the right of us is the Upton bypass, and you can hear it as well, I'm sure. So this isn't the most relaxing part of the journey, really. So yeah, but what we can talk about, what we can talk about is what we're going to see. So, let me change down gears. Oh no, I am down gears. Oh, it's just tiring, uphill. Oh. So what we're actually going to see is something that appears on Google Maps. Every time I scroll over Lytchett Minster, it appears as a feature, you know, with a little castle heritage icon. And it looks like somewhere historic. And I think it's called Lytchett Minster Ancient Pound. But I know for a fact when we get there, it sounds amazing. It's going to be disappointing. I don't think it really exists anymore. But we're heading there anyway, just for the ride. Right, so we bypass that bit. This is the front gate to Upton Country Park, and I believe from here we need to head into the house a bit. I'll just check my phone actually for the maps. Actually, no. We can bypass the park entirely. So we're not actually going to go through the park here. My brain got it wrong. We're going around the outside of the park into actual Upton. So this is Upton Country Park. We're actually heading into Upton because there's actually a decent cycle lane next to the main road, I think. Or it's a pavement, a wide pavement. Anyway, it's a long straight road, which will be faster for getting to where we want to go, but it might be a bit noisy. Let's give it a go. You might not see a lot of this if it's boring. I might just skip through it. We'll see. They've still got the England flag flying. Has somebody not mentioned it to them? Maybe they're just patriots. Ah, this is the way we want to go. So, if we were to turn right here, we would head towards the Roman Road, which is going to be a future ride I'm going to go on. But for now, we are heading straight up through Upton. Oh God, this is bumpy. This tarmac is not very good. Slightly uphill as well, so excuse me if I get out of breath. And at some point, I'm definitely going to need to stick you on charge, I think. This is the the traffic trying to make its way probably into Poole from Upton, maybe? I made sure to bring some sugar with me on this because I've been having a few sort of sugar brain crashes halfway through rides recently. And I looked up on Tinternet. Ooh, Christ. The gust off that bus was a bit... nearly pulled me in there. The solution was take some sweets, like jelly babies or fruit pastels or something like that. You don't have to tell me twice. Ooh. So each of these little things on the left is an entrance into Upton Country Park. But we're going to continue heading straight on, continuing through Upton. Hubbly bubbly BMW. My parents used to live, this is pre-gym days, used to live on a house on the right up here somewhere. We're sharing the pavement now. Yep, that Beamer definitely has the hubbly bubbly mix on his exhaust. Midlife crisis o'clock. Right, up here we need to go straight over. Now this is a renowned, horrific little double roundabout up here. Ah, my parents' place is on the right, I believe. Was she shouting at me? I don't think she was. I didn't hear what she said. Right, so we are going straight over. This is a weird little 2 mini roundabouts that cause anyone who's not local a lot of confusion. I'll try and put a map in to show you. We are going to go find this crossing, then head across there. Yeah, this little double roundabout behind me can cause people a lot of confusion if they're not from the area, because it's 2 mini roundabouts right next to each other. And it's kind of a bit infamous locally, but I'm not that local up here. I used to work where we're going. Come on, lights, why are we not? Oh, we're going now. There we go. Right, and we're through. So, we continue, as Pete Tong would say. So now we're heading down. What road is this? Is it Blandford Road? Is it? Oh, we've actually got our own cycle lane. This is why I came this way. I don't know what this road is called. I'm sure I put it. as a lower third graphic. And wonderful that this car's parked in our cycle lane. We are gonna stick our hand out and say, thank you very much for slowing down. Yeah, I used to work not far from where we're going. I don't think I'll say exactly where, but basically I worked in this little village, but I worked outside the village, so I never actually went into the village. I might have been through it a couple of times, but mainly I just came this way because I lived in Hamworthy, which is behind us now. And I may have shown you on one of the previous rides. I think we passed it very quickly. The wind is going against us a tiny bit here. And signal out. Nice amount of cars parked in the cycle lane there, lovely. Apparently that's just not a cycle lane anymore. Oh, there's a lovely smell of cut grass emanating from somewhere. It smells like summer. Oh, the tarmac's getting a bit rougher. Right now, God, heading into the wind quite a lot here actually. Will make the ride home a bit easier, mind you. So now we've got to push a little bit because we're going to head uphill to go over the flyover, which takes us over the Upton bypass, which we were riding next to when we were just going through Upton Country Park. Now we're going to go over the top of it. Whew. I don't know which road it is, it's the A something. There it is to our left. Don't know if you can see it. But yeah, suddenly we're out in farmland. Whoop. You might want to snip some of the plants on these cycle paths. South Lytchett Manor, another country house off to our right. It's quite nice this actually because I think this is downhill now, still going into a little bit of a headwind, but it's good and it's lovely to have these nice tree-lined roads, especially with this amazing cycle lane that we never used to have. This is fairly new, I would think, in the last 10 years or so. Does mean the traffic kind of almost has to go single file, but hey, screw them, they're in cars. I'm sure they'll be fine. Oh, but we should shortly be approaching, after these traffic lights, the village of Lytchett Minster. Oh, change down a gear. And we'll just sit here, in this shade actually. And we'll take a breather whilst we wait for the lights to change. Whew. It's a warm one today, but it's not crazy. I think it's about 26, 27 degrees. Translate that to UK figures, it's only about 30. Right, we're off again. Cars behind being very patient today, thank you. We'll try and scoot along as fast as we can to make their lives easier. And here we are. I think this is already the village. The church on the right. The actual minster of Lytchett Minster. I'll stop here. Ooh. Right, I think we're going to get on the path. Wow. So, here is the actual minster, I believe, of Lytchett Minster. Old school, I bet. I haven't looked up how old it is, but I'm assuming very. Probably says on that sign over there, but it's a bit tricky with all the roadworks at the moment. So the roads are a little bit closed. Yeah, it looks beautiful, doesn't it? Look at that really massive tree in the middle. It's enormous. Look at that. Look at the size of it. It almost comes over this side of the road, it's so big. That is incredible, isn't it? Yeah, we can actually go over and have a look in a minute. I think we'll, yeah, why not? Let's head over and have a look. We've got this side road here. Let's just make sure I don't get run over by cars in the meantime. Oh, I'm in the wrong gear. Right, I think I'll get off and push here. Oh. Wow, this place is incredible. It looks like it's been repainted and rebuilt several times over different layers of the church. There's actually some chickens here. There's some chickens. Ladies, don't let me disturb you. Hello there. Do you think I've got food or something? I do not. Wow. Actually, a good chance to put the bike down for a second. Have a look around. Wow. The brickwork out here looks fairly new, actually. I mean, I say new, like in the last 100 years or so. And check that out at the top. There's a sundial facing different directions. It's like an omnidirectional sundial or something. At the moment it says just after 3 o'clock. I don't think that's right. Might be, you know. It is. No. Maybe it's not taking a daylight savings into account or something. It's just after 4.
This is actually a mass dial, a medieval sundial that marks service times, not hours.
This place is old school. Oh wow, check out that old trunk of an old tree down there with just the old growth on it. This used to be a tree, a big one, but the bushes have grown over the top of it. Is that ivy, maybe? I'm not sure. But yeah, look at some of these though. Now here's some much older brickwork.
The tower is medieval, made from local sandstone, in roughly around 1250. The rest burned down and was rebuilt in the 1830s, partly with bricks from up the road in Upton.
This is really old school, weather-beaten bricks here. Yeah, this is definitely on the older scale of old. But yeah, there's lots of gravestones, one from Blandford, a person from Blandford, Thomas Marchfield, John Firmage, In affectionate remembrance. 1872. Who died December 1872. So there's definitely some old gravestones in here. Perhaps an even older one there. Wow, it's incredible, isn't it? Anyway, I think we should probably get back on the road, back down to the town centre for the thing that's probably not as exciting as this. Right, time to head off, I think. Oof, the chickens have gone a bit crazy. They're still running rampant. Oof. Oh, by the way, another thing to check out over here, this incredible cottage. Look at that thatched cottage. Amazing. Loads of cute buildings around here. We're heading for the disappointing thing around the side anyway. Right, can we get out without... Oh, God. We think we can cross here. Right, in theory, there is a cycle lane here, but I think because of the roadworks, it's getting a bit hogged up. Here is what we've come to see, really, which is next to the St. Peter's Finger pub. So, yeah, I'm stopping traffic now, so let's get off the road. And here, I believe at the centre of the village, somewhere. Oh God, it's somewhere around here, isn't it? I'm bloody lost. He's not. It's somewhere around here, isn't it? Yes. We found it. How'd you get into it now? Oh, it's around the other side? Oh, okay, we're just going about arse about face, getting a way of getting in there. Oh. We'll just come around this side bit. Actually, if I just plonk the bike there. Oh no, I can go in with it. So, yeah. Welcome to the site of the ancient pound of Lytchett Minster. That's it, everybody. That's it. So the, yeah, let's take the bike in there anyway and have a sit down. I can just plonk the bike down here. So, yeah. So this is the site. Basically, the village pound is where the stray animals were kept until they were claimed by their owners on payment of a fee of about 6p. And in 2000, this was refurbished and a red oak was planted. The pound is maintained by villagers. Well, if that's the red oak, then it's grown quite a lot in 26 years. But, yeah, so I hope you are appropriately disappointed by this feature. But I've just wanted to come and see it because it appears as a heritage sort of sign on the map. But when I zoomed in, I was like, there's nothing there really. We actually have one of these close to us, which is where an old ancient pound used to be. And there's only like a sign like this one as well. But yeah, it's a nice excuse to come and see this wonderful village anyway. By the way, over here is the St. Peter's Finger, the local pub. It's a funny old place. Oh, they've got a knitted post box cosy. interesting. So yeah, this was kind of an excuse for me to come out somewhere that's a bit more sort of further out towards the country and see how long it would take me to get out here. And it really wasn't that long, actually. It was actually quite quick. So my legs could go quite a lot further. So it's nice to get out in the country. Anyway, I think we can go and have a look a little bit around the local area because a lot of people going by on bikes. So I think they're using this local cycle lane to get out. I think it goes out towards Wareham and the Purbex. So yeah, let's go that way a little bit further on and see what there is. But yes, goodbye to the pound. You were kind of cool. But oh, there you go. If you're up for it. The Lytchett Minster Summer Fair is on the 11th of July. Actually, hasn't that been already? Never mind, never mind. I'm sure you enjoyed it. Anyway, let's get back on the road. I think I'm going to have to put the sunglasses on here. So I wonder what's out in this direction. A lot of wind, a lot of headwind, apparently. And it does feel like we're out in the country a little bit now. Like we've left the town feel behind. And we've got some nice cottagey type places on the left. Don't know if you can see them. Ah, I know where we're headed. We're headed to the Baker's Arms roundabout, aren't we? There's a pub up here called the Baker's Arms. I think, anyway. I think that's where we are. And this is quite a local landmark for people to say where they are, the Baker's Arms roundabout. Basically, you're leaving Poole. Yes, there you go, there's the Baker's Arms. There's the Baker's Arms pub on the right. Quite a nice pub as it goes. And now, I'm not going to do it because I don't want to go onto a major highway. Oop. But we can take a skirk around the side on this really not very well kept path. Get stuck in this willow tree. So, this is one of the major trunk roads across the south. The A35. Which goes all the way through Poole and into Bournemouth. And this is the Baker's Arms roundabout. Basically, to go to the right, you're going to go off to the southwest towards Weymouth and Devon, that direction. And then if you want to go back to Poole and Bournemouth, you go to the left. And straight over is somewhere where we might go somewhere someday, which is Wareham. We actually went through it on our video when we did, when was it? Oh, it was the Father's Day video when we went out to the tank ranges, to the hills, to on top of the hills there. We went in that direction to past Wareham, and that's also out towards the Purbex that way as well. But we're going to go head back today. Oop. because I don't fancy all that. So I'm going to head back through the village of Lytchett Minster, and I may even hit a few places on the way back. We'll see. But yeah, I'll show you some video of us going back through, and I might go back through a bit of Hamworthy. So yeah, we'll see. I do, however, need to cross this road. So for your information, this is the B3067. There you go. Now you know. It's much nicer driving with the wind down here, or riding rather. There's some little village lanes off to the left going out into the countryside, but they tend to be a bit dangerous for bikes because it's high fences or high hedges rather, and people doing up to 60 miles an hour on them. And no bike lanes, single lane. You tend to get a bit squished out there. And the closing speeds aren't fun, so not today. Anyway, back through Lytchett Minster. Would you like to buy a lawnmower? Apparently one's for sale. There's nice cottages again. To the right. The Pound to the right, and there's St Peter's Finger. The British flag, because of course, Brexit. Working for everybody. And that queue. For the roadworks. And we'll head up past the church again. Get another quick look at the church whilst we're here. And that wonderful thatched cottage that was opposite. There you go. Just on my way back, and I noticed that let's turn around. I was just, oh, hello, come on, you can do it. I was just on my way back from Lytchett Minster when I noticed that there's a seafront, well, maybe not seafront, but close to the water ride through Hamworthy up here. Sort of like a cycle path, designated cycle path, or trail. I don't know whether that's for walkers or riders or whatever. So I actually missed it when I came back the first time, thinking it couldn't be that one. But it is, it's this one, Policeman's Lane. Whew. Interesting little road. Little downhill spiral to start. Love that. And and we have a red light instantly. I guess we'll wait here then. I don't know if it's recognising me. Okay, other cars are ignoring it. So let's do the same. Let's pretend that was green. Ah, okay, so we're going left here, I think. French's Farm. Interesting. Oh, I see why there's three-way traffic lights. It's just really narrow roads. Interesting. Definitely interesting. So I assume this is all old farmland, but they've now put houses on. Parking is suspended here. Beach Road. That sounds interesting. Oh, I see a squirrel in the middle of the road up there. He's running for cover now. Run, my friend, run. This is not exactly smooth. I'll stand up so you get a better ride at least. Another couple of squirrels. So I guess our path takes us down here. Now this is the symbol, the red sort of hiking symbol. I don't know how much more we're going to be able to go. This is very hikey, not very bikey. It's a bit overgrown, I think. We'll give it a go, why not? Oh, yeah. Well, that'd be the thing that stops us. But I think out there is where the sea is. That'll be Poole Bay. Or Upton Bay? I don't know where we are now, I'm confused. So south of here would be, yeah, it'd be the harbour, or the end bits of the harbour. Interesting. I'll show you on a map. Now, I'm promising a lot of maps during these videos, but I might get round to it, you never know. Yeah, we'll see if I ever get round to that map. Okay, back up this loose gravel path again. Except I've got to pedal this time because it's uphill. Damn it. Come on. Let's go. I hope it's not bouncing you around too much. Right. So, hold on, what? Hey? Which way were we going? Yes, we were going this way, weren't we? I think. I think we were going this way, yeah. Well, you see, I like the look of this road because it's all downhill down there. Lovely jubbly. I'm just hoping this is the right direction now, because if it's not, we've got to come up all of that again. Lytchett Bay Nature Reserve, just to our right. That sounds about right. Can we go in it? Ooh. No, but I just saw something. That's not something you see every day.
Well, I have things.
There's a deer over there. She's going over to feed it. They live here, do they? Or
Yeah, yeah.
what is that through there then? Is this private land or?
Well, that's the waterworks down there. It used to be, when I was younger, it was a tip.
Right.
Love going down there getting bike bits and everything. Back then, you didn't have like your computers and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
This was a lot better now. She had a bad foot the other day. She had a stone stuck in her hoof and trying to grab her hoof.
Ah.
It was awful. But the other one that's usually here, because there's 3 of them, I've seen her off and off. It's got a little tiny baby with her now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks old yesterday.
Wow.
But there's a little herd of them all getting there. And like I got the permission to walk round, so I just go over there with my grandson when it's not run.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, we sit there for hours feeding them.
Wow. Well, have a good day, and bless you for taking care of them.
Yeah. Have you got a sandwich in your bag? They love bread.
Oh, no, I haven't actually. Just fruit pastels. See you later.
See ya.
Is it this way to go back towards Poole? Thank you. Ah, lovely lady there. Taking care of the deer. I thought that when I looked through that. I looked off to my right and I saw a baby deer. And I thought, what? It looked like it was in somebody's garden even. Go on, you can go. No? Okay. Sometimes cars hover behind me, strangely. I think it's because they want to turn. All right, I need to take a right off here somewhere, I know that. I'm not entirely sure where though, so when I get to the top of this hill up here, I'll stop and have a look. But I'm not doing it until the top of this hill. I'm not losing momentum. Ooh. Right. Where are we going? I think we're on Watery Lane. We just need to keep... This becomes Sandy Lane? I guess? Probably? What road is that? Oh, is that a bus? There are buses down here. Right, so Shore Lane, Border Drive. So we need to backtrack a little bit. There's another bus, double-decker. So Shore Lane, Border Drive. Shore Lane, Border Drive. Is this Shore Lane? Yeah, some of the roads don't have their signs up. Don't know why, on the corners of the streets, which they normally do, so it's a bit difficult sometimes. Right, and this is the left. I think we need to take Border Drive. Sounds about right. Wow, I was thinking it would have a, might have a sea view, but yeah, those trees kind of stop that. Right, we can go over to the right and have a quick look, see what this sign says. Welcome to Lytchett Bay View. Interesting. Might be able to get down and have a look.
Wasn't nice though.
Oh, somebody abandoned their bike there. Rear tyres come off by the look of it, or they're trying to replace the inner tube. They abandoned it mid-attempt by the look of it. Right, I don't know where to go down here. I think we could head across that way. Or across that way. I'm thinking that way looks closer to the water, maybe. Let's try this way. Ah, it's a bird sanctuary. Oh, or bird viewing spot. Oh. Wow. So we are facing into the sun here, so it's not going to look great. But yeah, the long grasses. But yeah, it's got this little viewing platform that you can come up to. That's kind of cool. Right, let's figure out where we're headed next. Lytchett Bay Viewpoint, that's where we are. Right, so we're really close. Just off in this direction is Turlin Moor. And then up this way is Upton. Right, I get it now. I'm kind of got where we are. Right, so let's continue. Right, back down again. Back down the path. Morning, Mr. Magpie. Yep, given up on that bike, haven't they? Evening. Right, by my calculations, we just need to carry on down this road, which is, I think, Border Drive still, or whatever the road I said it was before. I can't remember now. And then this naturally should bring us out on Blandford Road. I think round here. Quite busy, but so this will lead us into Hamworthy, I believe. Past Turlin Moor, into Hamworthy. I think I'm going to do pavement for a while. And see how we go. Oh look! There's another post box with a knitted thing over the top of it. Is there an event going on or something that... Is there an event going on or something that involves knitting things for public spaces or something? I don't know. Right. So now we're heading up towards the entrance of Turlin Moor, which is kind of a one-way in, one-way out sort of estate. There's the recreational ground for it on the right. But yeah, back in my youth, Turlin Moor used to have quite the reputation for being a kind of place you do not go, even if you're invited. Oh, crap. Just hit a willow tree. But I don't know what it's like these days. It might be better. Might not be. How about we don't find out? Although I know some of the rides and trails actually go through it for this area. But we're not going there today anyway, at least. Oh, we can head up through Upton. Yes, I think we'll do that. Oi, 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 oi. So, you might recognise these two bridges from a different video. It's the back way into Upton Country Park. And it has a very narrow pavement. But yeah, we can get off and get into some peace and quiet here, at least. It's a bit noisy otherwise. That's better. And now we'll finish this ride where we started it, in Upton Country Park. So yeah, that was an interesting diversion on the end there. But with a deer, random deer. But yeah. I'll catch you next time. Time for some Roman Road. And I'll catch you on the next ride.